I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in the she's a made up big.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out as off we go in the NFC title game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To the air right away is Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Deontay Banks right there with the good coverage to knock it away.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium, and now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they've made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover.
Here's the rookie from Florida State. It's Trey Benson. And he'll get to the 40 on a short kick. They'll go again with Benson. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. He'll look to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. We'll check the reactions for the former Giant. Here's Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. from the shotgun. It's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Here now, 3rd and 5. On the handoff, this is Barkley.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looks like a design run. Hurts has it. He is in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will take the early advantage. They lead 7-0 in this NFC title game. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
Now the rookie out of Purdue, Tyrone Tracy.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll try and run here with Benson. And he will have a Giants first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Good block. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. Give him 14 on that play, one first down. Again, it's Benson.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
They'll run. Here's Benson. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. In motion, it's Robinson. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Robinson. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Now, this looks like a design run, and he will take it in himself. Touchdown, New York. On now, Cade York for the point after. It's up and good. And the Giants are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Here comes 3rd and 6. Here goes Hurts on the design run.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the first down.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Eagles build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Handoff, and it's Benson running right. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen on now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Jackson on the return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Second down and 8. A run up the middle with Barkley. Barkley's got the first down and more. And he's going to take this all the way home. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles up their lead. It's now 24-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Trey Benson, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Really nice job here by the defender. I mean, how often, Mike, do we see on these long downfield passes the defender kind of lose the ball in the air and get himself out of position? Well, that wasn't the case here. Really well done. And if I'm this quarterback, after these back-to-back incompletions, I got to find myself a little rhythm and take some easier throws.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Back to the air one more time. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Pass pulled in by Tracy. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This one from 49. York's kick is good. And the Giants are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. A pass caught by Saquon. 15-yard pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Hurts to the air on 1st down. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time, and it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Landon Dickerson, guilty on that one. On 2nd down, Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. So we've hit halftime here in the NFC Championship game. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Now give up the middle, it's Benson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They'll run with Tracy. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Nolan Smith makes the tackle. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. He'll look underneath here for Tracy. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And he's got another one. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. A big effort for the defense to come up not only with the fumble, but a very good return. And the offense, Greg, is in business. It's 1st and goal.
Great awareness, Mike, by the defender. Not only to secure the recovery, but then to turn into a runner. Thought he was going to score for a minute, but either way, his offense now is in prime position, 1st and goal, hoping to capitalize.
After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here, 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are going to extend their lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And typically, Mike, you don't find yourself in the playoffs unless all season long you've gotten contributions from your special team. So here's a big one in the return game. I mean, this is something that has been a priority all season long, and they nearly sprung.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And the tackle is made at about the 6. Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. Now he'll run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Giants. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
One quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Third down, 3 to go. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Now Hurts going to run this one himself. To take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down. They'll run it here with Saquon. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down. Try to run for it with Dillon. On fourth down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He fumbled the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Gray. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver. And once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Right back to the air following that pick 6. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
First down throw there is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Benson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. On the give, it's Tracy. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. York. Good on the extra point. And the Giants will get just a bit closer. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. First play of the drive, and here's Dillon. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He'll try to set up the screen here with Shipley. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. It is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. On is Elliott to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
Oh, we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here's Dylan. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders?
Yes, them a